Hello. So I haven't really played Minecraft that much for the past year or past years. So I was testing or updating my texture pack a little bit, and I thought, well, I'm going to try to create a server again. And I used to run Spigot. It's a vanilla server with sort of or vanilla plus. You can use plugins and stuff, but there's another version called Paper, and it's more optimized than Spigot, but you can use plugins. And yeah, multiplayer, because you have two servers here, and I started out with this first one here. This is a private server, and it's whitelisted as well. It's not online right now because I got this other one that is a public version. What I did was to take my private server and make a copy of it and remove the whitelist and stuff and make it public. So I thought I would actually run this 24 hours a day for a week and see if anyone wants to sort of test this out. These servers are identical with some plugins and stuff, and I will put the address to it in the video description. And you need to type the entire address, including the numbers at the end, because that's the port number. So yeah, and you should end up over here, and you get a message in the chat right away when you join. And yeah, being a dick, you will get banned. And I have a sort of permissions plugin. It's the LP Luck Perms. Now I remember it, Luck Perms. So each group can have different permissions. So when you join, you will be placed in the citizen plugin or group. And when you type in the chat, it will also show your group, what group you belong to. I am the owner of the server, and I have all the privileges on the server. I'm also operator, so I can do whatever I want. So yeah, this is what you see when you join the server. And yeah, this is some of the plugins. For example, if you are, want to get back to spawn, it's pretty easy. Just type /spawn and you end up here. You also have different warps to different farms. And by the way, that big mushroom there is the shop. So if you want to go to the shop, you type warp. And you get the list of warps here. So you just go down to the shop and press tab to complete and shop. So that's that. It's pretty simple. Another thing that I actually have is a data pack. It's not a mod or a plugin. It's a data pack. For example, it's underneath here. You can see it modifies how the ore spawn. Iron and copper and gold or whatever. And none of the ore will spawn above sea level. So you have to go underneath sea level and dig to get the ore. But the ore should spawn right away. You see there are diamonds over there right away. And over here you can see there are gold ore. And over here, redstone. Here's some more iron gold over there. You get lapis over here. So yeah, it will spawn like this, like crazy all over the world. Here's some more stuff. You should be getting emeralds and stuff as well. But yeah, that's a data pack that I have. But if you don't want to mine, you can actually buy stuff. You can buy all the ore here by right-clicking on the sign, and you can see it will cost you $20 for one of these ores. And you keep right-clicking, and of course it will cost you money. And you start out with $100, I think, when you join. So how do you actually make money then? Well, you can actually, if I go here and get a stack with 2 of these. Let's say that you are farming a lot and you get a lot of carrots and wheat and whatever. You can sell those items. And if you hold it in your hand like this, in your right hand, and you bring up your chat and type /sell hand, it will sell the item that you have in your hand plus the ones that you got in your inventory, but only wheat. So it will sell these 2 stacks of wheat that I got. And you see it's gone, but it didn't sell the copper ore. You can also see in the chat that it's sold for $128. So yeah, they sold for $1 each. So a stack or 2 stacks will be 128. And how do you know how much money you have? Well, you go into the chat and type /bal or balance. Bal is enough. And here you can see your personal balance, how much money you have. I have $4.5 million. It's in-game dollars. It's not real money. So yeah, then you can sort of right-click to buy stuff here. Name tag. And yeah, I have this on display. Each item on display, like Ender Chest and Elytra. You can't pick them up because this is actually a plugin. It will only display the items. And they will never ever despawn. It will be like this forever, and you can't pick them up. You have to buy them. And also, this is another plugin. It's actually an iron block, but it will turn them into an elevator. So if you stand on one of these, and if you, this is the bottom block, and if you press space, it will go up 1 level. And if you press shift, you will go down. So this is the 2nd level. I sell some saplings over there. And if you keep going up, you see the floor turns white, and this is the top level. And why is this here? And that's because the shop system at the bottom there, you can't sell enchanted items for some reason. I think you can, but I don't think so. But anyway, so I have this shop system here, and it's based on XP levels. So every item here right now would cost you 36 XP levels. And if I just clear my inventory here and go into survival mode, you can see that I don't have any XP levels down here. I have 0. So if I press one of these buttons, nothing happens. I don't get anything. And if I give myself 1,000 XP levels, now I actually press this one. Now I actually get an item. I get an enchanted book, and it's Silk Touch. So if you got tools and stuff, or pickaxe or whatever, and you want to enchant it with this book, you can do it. You can get the mending book. And you can also see that it has withdrawn a couple XP levels. So every time you look at that number, and every time I press a button, it will reduce. It will take 36 XP levels from me. Same thing here if I want to some armor. Got some stuff here. I got 700 levels left. I can get a fortune pickaxe here and a silk touch. Yeah, fortune 10. And if I just clear my inventory here. So yeah, as long as you have more than 36 XP levels, you will get items. And if I suddenly run out of XP levels, it will sort of stop giving me stuff. And there's a little bit of a flaw in this system. And that's if you don't have enough XP levels, but if someone else on the server have, they will get sort of the item. Even though it's you pressing it, because it will do the nearest player that meet the criteria. So yeah, that kind of works anyway. I'm just testing this out a little bit. So yeah, we'll fill this up later on with more books later on maybe. So we'll see. Just testing this out a little bit. And I thought I would have this server as a public server, and I will run it 24 hours a day for a week, just to test things out. So yeah, that's the shop is one plugin. Also the warps are another plugin. Then of course I got the portals here. I got the end portal. Only thing I got here at the end is, and you watch out here, it's the end here. And you have stairs up. If you want to go back to the world, you go straight forward here, and you got the go back portal here. But the only thing I got here is actually a farm, an XP farm. So if you press this button here, you get to the farm. It's an Enderman farm, and you don't need any water or anything. And they will end up over here. And just get a bunch of XP. And the pearls will be collected in the chests, like that. Oops. Then you can go, you have different warps for these as well. The warp list, the nether, or the end XP. And if you want to go home again, /home, you get back to the overworld. This is my base. And of course it's protected with grief prevention. So you can't destroy anything. So let's go to sleep. Make it day again. butcher, kill some stuff. And if you want to go back to spawn, just type spawn. Get back over here. And then you got another portal. That is the elevator again. Go down, you press shift. Or if you just type the warp thing, get to the nether hub. This is it. You got the elevator going up. And up there is the blaze farm. So, take the blaze rods. Go down again. Or if you just teleport. Also over here, you can just... Okay, that's one. I should change that actually. Phew. I also got the XP farm. This one. You might recognize it. The upside down pigman. And you can get the bow and arrow. This one. Shoot the pigmen, but not the upside down ones. Just shoot the regular ones. And there's also a storage underneath here. Storage. Oof. Where everything is stored like this. And to get back up again, just look down. Press. And world spawn. So that's that. Different farms. That's kind of it. There's a bunch of other plugins as well. Grief prevention is one of them, so you can't sort of destroy stuff. For example, you see the sea lanterns. This is where I first spawned when I created the world. And I claimed this area myself. And the sort of blocks showing the area that I claimed. And you can also see there are a block over there, sea lantern, and in each corner. So this entire area is an admin claim, and you can't place any blocks here. You can't destroy any blocks. You can't really do anything, but I did a so-called public trust, sort of an access trust. So that trust let you actually use things like buttons and open doors and use pressure plates. But you can't still place blocks, you can't destroy blocks. So you can't destroy the signs either. Same thing in the shop. You can right click the sign, but you can't destroy anything. I am the operator, so I can actually destroy things. But as a player, you can't. Yeah, so I might run this 24 hours a day. And here's another thing. It will save the world to the hard drive or the drive every 10 minutes. So if the server crash, all of a sudden it will be saved, or the past 10 minutes will be lost, or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of that. And I will leave the IP address in the video description. Try it out. So yeah. I think that was kind of all. So catch you later.